Welcome to the Oil Analysis channel. Today we're going to do an oil check on a Ferrari 458 that's done just over 20,000 miles. We're going to test the quality of the engine oil in the engine. I'll start by having a look at the odometer, and I'll show that to you guys. I'll show that to you guys now. Let's have a quick look in there. And as you can see, we've got classical music playing in there. And if you look down in the corner there, you see the 20,348 miles. So let's go to the engine and have a look. It's a V-styled engine. I shall place the camera strategically where we should be able to pull out the oil. And as usual, my standard technique to collect oil. Ferraris have an interesting setup, at least this model does. Just to show you the engine, there you have it, 458 Italia. I'm going to take some oil out from the engine, and let's see what we can do here now. There we go. The dipstick is held in here.
To start it, for it to circulate, you know.
Oil is
well set in the bottom.
It is.
When I start it to circulate.
Is there any, are you sure it's at the right?
You will circulate unless it's hot.
But aren't these the points?
So Ferrari is the same. You will not even move until it's hot.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Wow.
Yeah, they're clever. See, relax it somewhere. Watch.
Interesting. Now that's interesting.
You can only get the measurement when it's hot.
Interesting. Apparently we've got to.
You can only drive it when it's hot.
Interesting. So we're going to start up the engine. I'm going to pause the video here and continue once it started up. Engine's about to start up.
No, you should not pause it. You should record it.
I know. Okay. I'll record the startup.
It's gonna make it fun too.
Okay.
It's serious.
Listen to that engine roar. Engine's running beautifully. But apparently we've got to get the engine warmed up. I know that's what happens with gear oil. This is the air intake into the air manifold. And now we're going to have a look at something else on the dashboard.
Oh, see, the oil gauge, everything's at the bottom because it's still warming up.
Where's that?
You see, oil, temperature, everything's all
Yeah.
at the bottom. It will go up in a minute.
Yeah, that's to do with oil temperature though, not with the quantity of oil, but yeah.
Yeah. Once it's warm, then you can measure the thing.
I know they do that with gearboxes. I didn't know they did that with
Most supercars,
Milan.
when you can't even check the oil unless it's hot.
Interesting.
Yeah, not this one. You can't even
And
drive
how
it
long-
fast.
How long do we have to wait?
About 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes. Cool.
10 minutes.
We'll let the engine run this. This Ferrari has JBL speakers in there. But let's go back to the engine and have a look and listen to it purr. Most interesting. Pardon?
That was probably 40. I think this is the oil here.
Pardon?
This is the oil.
One is the battery.
Yeah, one is the battery, the other one's
The other one is your oil pressure.
Okay, oil pressure, yes.
So it's saying that it alternates between
So
the
which is-
temperature of your car of the water.
Okay.
If you have a look, now it's showing you temperature of the water,
Okay.
and then did you have to press a button?
Yes.
Now it's showing you the pressure in your oil.
Yes. And then the battery. Yes.
I hope it alternates between the two.
Yeah.
Because it's not a good idea for it to just... It should be showing you all the time.
No, you can move it around.
Because if your temperature goes up, you need to know immediately. Unless it does that automatically, when it gets to a certain level, it will show you.
Yeah, it does. But it runs hot anyway, so it's usually pretty good. When you start to drive it, there's all that starts to move. But for now, all you get is this. So it doesn't wake up until you wake up.
And I wanted to check your water because I saw that
It's low.
the level looks... No, it might not be low. It could rise up. Unless it's told you it's low. But...
No.
So it definitely has some pressure on there. You can always check the manual and see what the recommended. If you rev, the pressure will go up. If you rev the... And there you see it goes up a little bit.
Yeah, so it would go up a little bit, yeah. There you go.
Because the pressure will increase as the engine moves a bit faster. But listen to this engine power. Beautiful. So I'm going to pause now.
Once it's 21,
So now we're
25,
talking about the tire temperatures in the car.
So it heats up depending on how you're driving.
Yeah.
It expands and contrasts.
Interesting.
Quite remarkable. So it gives you the air, depending on how you're driving stuff.
It's taking the temperatures. I mean, all tires have this in that they will increase in temperature as you drive.
Yeah, but the bar.
And that's the pressure that's in the tire. Having the sensor tell you that information is quite cool.
Yeah, and the bar increases. Why is that?
It increases because as you move around, things get hotter. The tire gets hotter when you brake. You know, so everything in that area gets hotter. The road gets hotter.
I know, but why would the pressure of the tire increase?
Because as you increase heat on anything, it expands, creating pressure. The tire locks it in. So the tire doesn't allow it to expand, so the pressure increases.
Okay, so
but if it was a balloon, it would just get bigger and bigger and bigger until it bursts.
Right, then it's happy.
Yeah.
Once it's at 21, very happy.
Okay. So we've just turned off the engine, and we're going to take... Yep. Is this important? There you go.
I don't want it because the last time I mistook the old one for a new one.
Yep.
I wasted my time.
So now we're gonna see if we can get some oil out of the engine now. I'll place the camera down. In a position where hopefully you're able to see us take it out. What's interesting, this is actually quite cool. There we go. Some oil out of the engine now. And the oil has risen.
What level is it now?
It's on the lower level. It's on this level right here.
That's where it needs to be.
Oh really? What's that upper dot?
In between that.
Those
and
two.
the top, never at the top.
So we will find.
We saw that many times. Same thing with the Lambo. Never at the top. Not too much oil. Not too much oil.
We'll do one more drop. And we should have enough.
Is it above the lower level or just a bit on it?
It's probably it's just a bit on it, kind of.
That's good. That's perfect.
That I think should be enough. So let's make sure it's covered tight. Yep, it's in there.
It's quite cool that when you close it, it says Ferrari from the other side.
So.
Italians. Italians, man. They don't have to.
Yeah, the paper.
It's right here.
Where is it?
Is it too far? You get it? You get it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, hear me. Hold on. You keep it. This is because it's the device you have. So we will just make sure the sensor is clean. and then we will switch it on. This is a petrol engine. We're going to put the device on. Let's take this to somewhere where there's a bit more shade. I will bring this oil over here. Put on the device over here. The wind was strong there.
So what are you doing?
So,
Use tissue for this. No, I never do tissue. Should we use tissue?
okay, if you can. Or do you have any other rough cloth?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
You think it'll blow away?
I hope it, the tissue will definitely
Please on
blow
top
away.
like-
The tissue will definitely blow away.
Please on top like this.
Okay, let's hope that it doesn't.
It won't blow.
So let's have a look. We have, I should have a red and green. And let's put in our oil. Just need to make sure the oil covers the gold sensor. And let's check. See how good the oil is in this Ferrari. And you holding it?
Yes.
Can I ask you to let me hold this? Please? Let me hold this. The spoon. Thank you. And let's start.
See it?
Yep. So let's have a look. We have 1 and 10 flashing. And when we're ready, the oil has covered the whole of the gold sensor. Just press the button and see how good our oil is. Oh, it's a number 1. The oil in this engine is still brand new and it's definitely fully synthetic or of synthetic blend. Yeah, that's great. The oil is in very good shape.
Fantastic.
That's it. Thank you and goodbye.